My name's Allison and we are together for an athletic Pilates mat class. You're not going to need anything other than a little bit of space around you. If you are completely brand new to Pilates, do not worry. I try to make all of my workouts accessible to all levels. So let's go ahead and get started. As long as your space is clear around you, you've maybe got some water close by. You can have socks on, barefoot, really doesn't matter. We're gonna start nice and tall. I'm gonna turn sideways so you can see I'm gonna have my feet hip width apart. I'm gonna take a big breath in, filling up my lungs, and then as I start to drop my hand, I'm gonna let out that breath, and I'm gonna begin to curl from the top of my head all the way down, rounding through the spine. When I get to the bottom, wherever my bottom is, I'm gonna hang here for one full breath in, all the way out. And then I need to curl back up, so take that big breath in. And as I exhale, I'm gonna stack the spine, one vertebra at a time, really rounding through the spine. Arms come up. And let's do it again. Big breath in. All the way out. Start to drop those hands. Chin comes to chest. Belly pulls in, rounding, rounding, rounding. Hanging at the bottom. Full breath in. Full breath out. Good. Rolling back up. Exhaling as you roll back up. Arms come up. You've got 3 more of these. We're just starting to articulate through the spine. Get a little movement in there, whether you're doing this first thing in the morning, whether you've been sitting at a desk all day. Good, coming back up at your own pace. Arms go all the way up. Last 2. Full breath at the bottom. Beautiful. Rounding up. Reaching up. Last one here. Really set a little intention, and not in a woo-woo way. I mean, if you're into woo-woo, you could do a woo-woo way, but like set an intention of how you want to show up for yourself in this workout today. Whether that's just you barely feeling like doing anything and showing up in that way, whether this is one of those days where you're going to give a maximum effort, whatever it might be, I want you to set that intention for today. And I want you to give whatever level of effort is necessary for you to reach that intention. So now we're gonna go to a straight arm plank. We are going to be bringing our knee to our nose. Now, if this is too hard, because we're gonna be here, and we're gonna think curling like we just did, knee to nose. And then I'm gonna press that leg up, and then I'm gonna curl knee to nose. If that is too much, if you are an absolute beginner, then you can always go to this all 4s position. We can bring knee to nose. We can extend out, okay? So you always have an option. I'll always give you a modification. We've got 12 of these on the right leg, and then 12 on the left leg. So here we go. So we're gonna pull that knee to nose, kick it out. Knee to nose, kick it out. We're getting our abs to engage, but also as I kick, I'm getting into the glutes. I'm getting my low back to fire a little bit. I'm getting my chest to engage. My shoulders to engage. Good. We're halfway. Keep going. Sorry, my necklace is hitting the mic for you guys. Let me move the mic. Let's do these last 4 on this side. Good. Take it down for a moment because we're still kind of in the warm-up phase. I want you to take your fingertips pointing back towards you. We're just gonna do a quick little stretch of the wrist because being on your wrist might not be something you do a lot of. Quick little stretch here. One more long deep breath in. All the way out. Good. Draw a couple circles because we got to do the other side. All right. And switching the other direction. Perfect. All right. We've got that left leg. We've got 12 of them. Let's go. Knee to nose. Kick it back. Beautiful. Really starting to warm up. Halfway. Four more. Last one. Beautiful. Same stretch. We're gonna turn those fingertips back towards us. Sit back for 2 full breaths. Heart rate should be a little elevated now. Draw those circles. Switch directions. You spend a lot of time at a computer, you'll be nice and tight through those wrists. Good, give a couple rolls of the wrist. We're gonna go into thigh stretch next. So what that looks like is we're here in this kneeling position, okay? We're gonna bring those arms up, palms towards each other. We're gonna think about pulling our abs in, squeezing our glutes so we're not dropping our butt back behind, squeezing our glutes, and we are going to go back and then squeeze those quads, meaning the fronts of the thighs to bring us back forward. Now, you may be able to go really far back. You might only be able to go an inch or 2. Doesn't matter, it's whatever you can do. We have 12 of them. So here we go. Keep those hips forward. Squeeze those thighs and those abs to bring yourself forward, all right? Use your breath. Now, traditionally in Pilates, people think of it as being kind of quiet and demure. But because my background for so many years has been strength training, personal training, athletic training, I want you to use your breath, okay? You're welcome to be delicate and dainty if that's what suits you. But I also want you to empower yourself through your breath. Give me 3 more. Make sure those hips are forward, abs are pulled in. One more. Who felt their quads working? I know I did. Nice. All right. So we are going to go into another plank. That's why we did all that wrist stuff. This time, when we're in our plank, and I'm gonna show you front facing just so you can see, when we're in our plank, this time we're gonna think about bringing that knee to the outside elbow. And we're gonna alternate sides, okay? So we have 12 per side. You're holding the plank the whole time. If I cannot do a plank on my toes, I can always do a plank on my knees, okay? So you have options, always. Do what feels right to you today, and let's go. So here we're getting more obliques in. And I'm really pressing into the ground. That's halfway. more on each side. Roll out those wrists again. Beautiful. We are gonna go to a kneeling side kick. So what that looks like, actually this is a good time to grab a quick sip of water. What that's gonna look like is we're gonna be on one knee with one hand down. And we're gonna straighten the other leg and lift it up. And we have a couple different things while in this position. So I am going to extend my left leg out. Some people will get a cramp right here in the hip. If you do, you can add a bend to the leg and work up to having a straight leg. You're gonna take your right hand, reach it down. For this first exercise, you can have your hand on your hip, you have your hand straight up, you can have your hand behind your head. Any of those will work, all right? So we're gonna just point the toe and lift our left leg 12 times. Here we go. I'm strong into the hand that's on the ground. Give me 3, 2, last one. Good. Keep it here. We didn't set it down. Let's draw circles. 12. 11, 12. Switch directions. And 12, set it down. Now, from here, I'm gonna think about bringing elbow and knee together for 12, all right? Here we go. I'm just barely tapping that foot down. And 12, beautiful. We gotta switch to the other side. You should have felt some obliques working, felt that medial glute, the outside of the glute, maybe a little outer thigh. So now we straighten that right leg. We reach that left hand down. Remember, right hand can be on the hip, can be straight up, can be behind your head. Whichever one you want, let's lift 12 times. Keep it up, circles. Good, switch directions. Good. Just gonna adjust my hand, hand behind the head, elbow and knee come together. Come on, 5 more. Beautiful. All right. You may have felt the left side working a little harder that time as you did the right side because it was a little pre-fatigued. Good job. All right. We're going to lay down on your backs and we're going to go to a double leg stretch. So what that is going to look like is we're gonna roll on down and make sure I've got enough room. So I'm gonna think about keeping my shoulders elevated. My legs will extend out, okay? And I'm going to crunch up, bring those knees to chest. Legs extend out, arms come up. That is the move. Now, if I'm a complete beginner and this is just too much for me, or I feel tension on my neck, I have a couple options. So feel tension on the neck, you can bring the hands behind your head. You turn it into a crunch, with a kick out, okay? You can either hold that crunch or bring the head all the way down. If I'm a beginner and just holding that crunch is too much, I can pull the knees in, keep my head on the ground, and work here, okay? You have options, so take whichever option makes the most sense for you as we do 12 of these. Are you ready? Let's start forward, shoulders up, abs engaged. Here we go, extend and reach. 1, beautiful. We have 4 more here. Keep those shoulders up if you can. Last 2. Use those low abs to pull the knees in. Beautiful. Roll it down. Awesome. All right. How we doing? Good? So, next one. Pay attention. It's gonna feel a little tricky, but I promise we can all do it. So, we're gonna be on our side. We're gonna cross our bottom leg on top of our top leg, okay? So I'm crossed at the ankles here. I am going to take my hand either here or it's gonna reach, and I like to actually put it behind my head and then reach. But we're gonna go into a side teaser. As I do this, so right now I'm fully on my side. As I do the teaser, I must roll back onto my right glute in order to come up. So I'll show you what that looks like. And I am using this right hand to push down into the mat to help me up. So it's gonna roll and reach. Bring it down. Roll and reach, okay? We got it? It's okay if yours doesn't look like mine. If you're just learning, practice, let's do 12 of them. We've got 12 in 3, 2, 1, let's go. Two more. Last one. And beautiful. We gotta do that on the other side. And you may have even seen, maybe you're focused on your own, but you may have seen that I had a couple in there that were a little wobbly. And I've been doing this for a long time, so don't judge yourself. We got that left arm out. We cross that left foot on top of the right foot. Hand is behind your head or up, whatever feels right to you. And let's go. My right side is stronger, so it feels so much smoother and less awkward on this side. That may be the same for you. Last one. And that was 12 for me. Finish up your 12. Great time to grab a quick sip of water before we go into a side clamshell series. Now, probably noticing we're doing a lot of side work. Working that side body, getting into those obliques, that medial glute. Really great for stability, rotation, okay? So we're going to our side, oh, I lied. We have one thing before. We have to go into our swan, or if you do strength training with me, it's gonna feel like an upper body super person with a reach. So hands are gonna be here by your sides and your goalpost arms. You're gonna take that big breath in, let it out. And as you do, you're gonna raise and reach. Now, this is not about going as high as you can. This is about lifting the upper body a little higher than the legs. The legs just hover right above the ground and reaching up, all right? So here we go. We have 12 of them. In 3, 2, 1, let's go. Still using the breath. Try to keep your head in alignment with your spine. 5 more. Give me 2 more. Last one. All right, now we're gonna go into our side plank series, side plank clamshells. Apologies for that. I had forgotten one exercise for a moment. Good thing I write notes for myself, huh? We're gonna stack our knees and our feet. For this one, we are gonna do a modified or a bent arm version. We could also do a straight arm version, but we're gonna save your wrist because we did all that wrist work earlier. So I'm gonna put my hand here again or here. I'm gonna go up into that side plank, lift to open the knees, close the knees. Sometimes we drop down. Today we're not going to. We're just gonna stay elevated here in that side plank for 12. Nice and controlled. One more. Good. Now here, I'm gonna lift my feet and I'm gonna go knees to touch. Keep lifting on the side. 2 more. And lower down. Who felt their side body working? Who felt the obliques, the medial glutes? You should have. Let's switch to the other side. We do so much forward motion that we really need to practice our lateral as well as our backwards. Here we go. We're going up, we hold, lift, 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 and open and close. Four more. Don't go too fast. Good. Now we gotta lift the feet and just the knees. Four more. Last one. Beautiful, and lower down. All right, we started today's class with a roll down. We're now gonna finish with a roll up. So we're gonna lay down on your back. Beautiful. We're gonna have those arms straight up above the chest. The same concepts apply. We're gonna start to peel ourselves up from the top of our head. So let's take that big breath in, all the way out. And start to roll, tuck the chin, pull those abs in, try to touch each vertebra one at a time. As you come up, let's give ourselves a little hamstring stretch, a little low back stretch. Take a big breath in here, much like when we hung. Good, next breath in. And we're going to roll ourselves back. So we're gonna restack. And then roll back down. One vertebra at a time. I'm tucking those abs in. Beautiful. Shoulders stay down away from the ears. That's often a reminder I even have to give myself. Let's take that big breath in. All the way out. Good, and start your roll. Coming up tall, rounding forward. Big breath in. All the way out. Good. Big breath in. Roll it back down. Come up to stack. Roll it down. Good, again, we have 3 more of these. Just like we did 5 to start, we're gonna do 5 to finish. And let it out as you curl. Up tall, fold it forward. You'll notice you're able to get a little deeper into the hamstrings each time. Good. Rolling it back, stacking nice and tall, rolling down. Good, we've got 2 more of these. If you're going a lot faster than me, slow down, right? Nice and methodical through each vertebra. Really luxuriating in that hamstring stretch. We oftentimes don't make the time to stretch, so enjoy this stretch. Good, last one here. Beautiful. Big breath in here. Good, one extra long breath here. Good on this last one, big breath in. Restack, lower it down, 1 vertebra at a time. Can you go a little bit slower and a little bit slower and a little bit slower? And beautiful. All right, I'm gonna have you roll onto your sides for me. We did that thigh stretch earlier that worked those quads, so we're gonna do a little side laying quad stretch here. So go ahead and grab I'm on my right side, so I'm gonna grab my left foot. You could do either side as long as you do both. And think about giving your glute a little squeeze. It's gonna deepen the quad stretch. We're gonna be here for 30 seconds. How are we feeling? Something to remember. All movement is a practice, but especially things like Pilates and yoga, that might be different than what you're used to. Even they're not my main modalities of movement, so even I am constantly practicing and trying to get just 1% better. So hold yourself accountable to just 1%, not perfection. Good, let's switch to the other side. You can just roll over. I'm gonna flip around. Sometimes we can be so hard on ourselves. Also remember, movement and life come in seasons. You may have periods and times where you're super, super fit and super, super consistent, and other times where you're lucky if you get 1 workout in a week or every 2 weeks. Be patient with yourself, do your best for your longevity's sake to be as consistent as possible. But if you're just getting started, celebrate the wins. Every single one showing up today, hanging out with me. I so appreciate it. I hope you appreciate all the good you're doing for your own body. Don't be too hard on yourselves, okay? Beautiful. Let's go on all 4s real quick for a quick cat-cow, and then I'm gonna get you out of here. Take that big breath in, and as you do, I want you to round your back up like a scared cat, arch like a scared cat. And let it out. Sag like an old cow. Good. 2 more like that. Round, round, round. And let it out. Last one. And let it out. Beautiful. As always, my name is Allison. It has been my absolute honor to be here with you, to go through this athletic Pilates practice with you, and I cannot wait to see you again soon. Stay strong.